Hello everyone, this is Deepa Parekh. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Learn Anywhere, Anytime. Today we'll start with question number 1 of exercise 2.1, chapter 2, that is fractions and decimals. Now question number 1 have 7 sub-questions under that and we need to solve them one by one. So let's start with the first sub-question. The first sub-question here is 2 minus 3 by 5. Now 2 minus 3 by 5, which can also be written as 2 by 1 minus 3 by 5, because any number which is only given as a whole number, by default its fraction is 2 by 1. That number divided by 1. Clear? Now since we have to subtract these fractions, any fractions, if they have to be subtracted or added, what we have to do, we have studied in our earlier classes, we always have to find the LCM, correct? So here 1 and 5, so we need to find the LCM. 1, 5. Now 5, what will go in 5? 5. 1, 1. So what is the LCM here? LCM here is 5. So by default, if the denominators are 1 and any number, the LCM is that number. Okay, if the other denominator is 1, if it is a different number, we need to calculate. But otherwise, if the denominator for one fraction is 1 and for the other fraction is another number, by default the LCM will be that other number. Okay, because see, if we calculate here 1, anything 1 is divided by 1 one time, and any number, that is 5, say 5 will go in 5 one times. Clear? So that is LCM is 5. Okay, so now let's start the calculation. Here LCM is 5. Now 2, here what is the LCM? What is the denominator? 1. So 1 will go in 5 how many times? 5 times. So 2 into 5 minus 5 will go in 5 how many times? 1 time. 3 into 1. Clear? Now they'll have the same denominator. Why? Because we have got the LCM, the common denominators of both. Okay, so now 5 2s are 10 minus 3 into 1 is 3 by 5. Okay, so then if we calculate here, we will get the answer as 10 minus 3 is 7. 7 by 5 is the answer. Clear? So this is the first answer. Now let's look into the sub-question number 2. The sub-question 2 is 4 plus 7 by 8. Okay. Now as we said earlier, 4, since there is no denominator there, it can be written as 4 by 1 plus 7 by 8. Now as I said earlier, if the denominator of one fraction is 1 and other fraction is 8 or any other number, the LCM is the same number. That is, LCM here is 8. Okay. Now calculating that, LCM being 8, 1 will go in 8 how many times? 8 times. So we have to multiply that with this number. 4 into 8 plus 7 will go in, 8 will go in 8 how many times? 1 time. So this 7 into 1. Clear? 8 4s are 32 plus 7 1s are 7 by 8. Now 32 plus 7 is 7 plus 2 is 9 and 3. 39 by 8 is the answer. Clear? Now this 39 by 8, this can again be divided. Let's see if something goes here. Now this is what type of fraction? This is improper fraction. Even this earlier one was the improper fraction. So if we want, we can convert this into mixed fraction. Now by converting that, how do we convert? See, basically there are 3 types of fractions: proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fractions. Okay, now what is proper fraction? We'll just see a brief of that. What is proper fraction? The fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator is called proper fraction. What is improper fraction? This is the improper fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. And third type of fraction is mixed fraction. Now, what is called mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is a combination of whole number and a fraction. That is why it is called mixed fraction. Now, how do we calculate the mixed fraction? Now, whenever we get the answer in an improper fraction, what do is we try to convert it into mixed fraction. That is 39 by 8. How? Let's see what we get the answer. Now, 8 will go in 39 how many times? 8 4s are 32. 8 5s are 40. So, 8 4s are 32. 9 minus 2 is 7 and 0. Okay. Now, 8 will go here? No. So, what is the answer here? Answer is 7 4 by 8. Okay. Now, let's just calculate this. Sorry, this is not written as 7 4 by 8. This, whatever quotient we get will be the whole number, that is 4. Whatever answer remainder we get will be the numerator and the denominator will remain the same. Now, if we just try to calculate this, is it coming up to this? Let's tally that. 8 4s are 32. 32 plus 7 is 39. Understood? So, this is called mixed fraction. Understood what is mixed fraction? This was just I showed you as an example. So basically, whenever we get an answer in an improper fraction, it is always good to convert it into mixed fraction and then write the final answer. This will give you a complete answer. Clear? Now, next one, question number 3. That is, the sub question number 3, that is 3 by 5 plus 2 by 7. Okay. Now see, here both the denominators are different. So what we have to do, we have to calculate the LCM. Let's calculate the LCM. 5 and 7. Now what will go? Since there is nothing in common, we can take 5. 5 ones are 5. 7, 7, 1, 1. 7 5s are 35. So what is the denominator here? Common denominator is 35. Okay. Now 5 will go in 35 how many times? 7 times. So here 3 into 7 plus 7 will go in 35 5 times. 2 into 5. Did you understand how we did? Now, since this is a common denominator for both, we can directly calculate like this. Now 7 3s are 21 plus 5 2s are 10 by 35. Okay, which is equals to 21 plus 10 is 31 by 35. Now, is this a proper fraction or improper fraction? Yes, this is a proper fraction. Why? Because the numerator is less than the denominator. So, in this case, we don't need to calculate the mixed fraction. Correct? I hope this is understood. Now, next sub question is question 4. What is question 4 is 9 by 11 minus 4 by 15. Okay. Now, since these denominators are different, we need to calculate the LCM. Now, calculating the LCM, 11 and 15. What is LCM? Lowest common factor. Now, is there anything common here in 11 and 15? No. So, 11, 1 and 15. 15, what is common here? 3, 1, 5 and 5, 1, 1. Clear? So, what is the total? What would be the total here? 11 into 3. 11 3s are 33. 33 into 5. Either you can do like this or you can calculate the simpler ones first. 5 3s are 15, and then multiply that with 11. Either or, you'll get the answer as the same thing. So either you can directly go one by one, or calculate the simple one first and then multiply, however you want. Now if we see like this, 11 3s are 33. 33 into 5. 33 into 5. 5 3s are 15, carry 1. 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. So what is the LCM here? LCM here is 165. Okay. Now this can be written in two ways. Okay. That is, either we can write in common, that is 165. Now 11 will go in 165 how many times? 15 times. How did we get that? Because calculating here, there is nothing common in that. So 11, and this is 5. What is the calculation of this? It is bifurcated by 3 and 5. So overall the total is 15. So here 9 into 11 will go in 165 15 times. So 9 into 15 minus 4 into 15 will go in 165 11 times. Okay. So it can be either written like this, or you can write as 9 into 15 by 165 minus 4 into 11 by 165. So you can either write it as separately as that it is given in the question, or you can commonly write like this. Both means the same. Why? Because we have found the common denominator through calculating this LCM. Okay. So if you are getting confused like this, you can also write like this, and if this is comfortable for you, you can also use this method. Okay. Now calculating this, 9 into 15, 9 5s are 45, carry 4, 9 1 is 9, 9 plus 4 is 13, 135 by 165 minus 11 into 4 is 44 by 165. Now since we have the same denominator, we can directly subtract here. So what would be the denominator here? 165. Now let's calculate this. 135 minus 44. 5 minus 4 is 1. Since 3 is smaller than 4, we will borrow this from here. 13 minus 4. 13 minus 4 is 9. So what is the answer here? 91 by 165. Now do we need to calculate the mixed fraction for this? No. Why? Because this itself is a proper fraction. Clear? Is this understood properly? You can use either of this method to calculate, whichever is easy and comfortable for you. If you are getting confused in this method, use this method or use this method. Clear? Okay. So now let's move to the next question, sub question, which is question 5. That is 7 by 10 plus 2 by 5 plus 3 by 2. Here we have three numbers, three fractions to calculate. Now, so for that, first let's find the LCM. Now, why? Because these are three different denominators. Calculating the LCM, say 10, 5 and 2. Now here see, there are common here. Things are common here. What? 10 is an even number, 2 is an even number. So what will be common here? 2. 2 will go in 10 5 times. Bring this 5 here because 2 is not divisible by 5. 5 is not divisible by 2, and 2 will go into 1 time. Okay. What is common here? 5. 1, 1 and 1. So what is the LCM? 2 into 5, which is 10. 10 is the LCM. Now let's do the calculation. So here in the first case 10. Now 10 will go in 10. We need to tally this to bring the common thing. Okay. So 10 will go in 10 how many times? 1 time. So 7 into 1 plus, here the LCM is also a common denominator is 10. 5 will go in 10 2 times. So it will be 2 into 2 plus, again common denominator 10. 2 will go in 10 5 times, which is 3 into 5. Clear? Understanding this? Now let's do the calculation. 7 ones are 7 by 10 plus 2 twos are 4 by 10 plus 5 threes are 15 by 10. Now since they are having the same denominators, we can directly add it. Okay. Now 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 plus 15. 11 plus 15. 5 plus 1 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. So that is 26 by 10. Clear? We will first try to bring this to the lower number. Okay. Why? Because we have something in common. It can be again reduced. So say what is a common factor here? 2. Why? Because both are even numbers. Okay. So 26, what can go here? 2 is common in both. So 26 will go into 13 times and it will go in 10 5 times. Clear? So we can get 13 by 5. Now this could be the answer. Now since this is an improper fraction, see, because we can write this as answer, but again since there is something which can be reduced, we need always find the reduced version of it. Okay. So here 13 by 5. Now since this is an improper fraction, let's calculate convert it into mixed fraction. So 13 by 5. 5 will go in 13 how many times? 2 times. 10. 3 minus 0 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. So how can we write this? 13 by 5 or 2 3 by 5. Clear? How did we get 2 3 by 5? 2 is the quotient, which would be the whole number. 3 is the remainder, which would be the numerator, and 5 would be the same denominator. Understood? So what we did here, we directly calculated the mixed fractions, but we should not do that. We always need to see that whether this number can be lowered down. Since both it can be lowered down and the common factor in both is 2, it is reduced to 13 by 5, and then since this is an improper fraction, we calculated it into mixed fraction. We converted into mixed fraction and the answer we got is 2 3 by 5. Clear? I hope this is understood. Okay. Now let's move to the next sub question, which is 6th one, and that is 2 by 3 plus 3 1 by 2. So this is already given in mixed fraction. So how will we calculate this? We have to first convert this into improper fraction, because if we calculate this, if we convert this into normal fraction, it will always be an improper fraction. Okay. So now let's simplify this. We need to simplify this. How will we do that? 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. So 2 by 3 can be written as 8 by 3 plus 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. And 3 1 by 2 can be written as 7 by 2. So did we get the common fraction here? Now what we need to do, since the denominators are different, we need to find the LCM. LCM of 3 and 2. 3 and 2, anything is common? No. So 3 1 and 2, 2 1 and 1. So what is the LCM here? LCM here is 6. 3 2s are 6. Okay. Now calculating, 3 will go in 6 how many times? 2 times. So 8 into 2 plus 6. 2 will go in 6 3 times. So 7 into 3. Okay. Calculating this again, 8 2s are 16 by 6 plus 7 3s are 21 by 6. Now since the denominator is common, we can now add this. 6 plus 1 is 7. We'll do here. 16 plus 21. 6 plus 1 is 7 and 2 plus 1, 3, 1 plus 2 is 3. So answer here is 37 by 6. Now since this 37 by 6 is an improper fraction, we need to convert it into mixed fraction. So 37 by 6. 6 will go in 37 how many times? 6 times. 36. 7 minus 6 is 1. So what will be the answer here? 6, 1 by 6. Okay. Now calculating this into mixed fraction, 6 6 are 36. 36 plus 1 is 37. So this is how you need to tally that your answer is correct or not. Okay. So this is how we find out. Last but not the least, 7th sub question under this. Question number 1 is 8 1 by 2 minus 3 5 by 8. Okay. Now since it is a mixed fraction, we need to first convert it into improper fraction. 8 2s are 16. 16 plus 1 is 17 by 2 minus 8 3s are 24. 24 plus 5 is 29 by 8. Clear? Now since two different denominators, we need to find LCM. 2 and 8. Now in 2 and 8 there are common factors. So let's do the find from the lowest common factor. 2 1. 2 will go in 8 4 times. 4. So 2 1 2 1 2 1 and 1. So what is the LCM here? 2 into 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 2s are 8. 8 is the LCM. Okay. Now calculating this, 2 will go in 8 4 times. So 17 into 4 minus 8 will go in 8 1 time. So 29 into 1. Okay. Now 17 into 4. 7 4s are 28. Carry 2. 4 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 68. So that is 68 by 8 minus 29 into 1 is 29 by 8. Since common denominator, we can find the difference. 68 minus 29. Now since 8 is smaller, we'll borrow. This will become 5 and this will become 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. 5 minus 2 is 3. So what is the answer here? 39 by 8. Now is anything common? Will it get reduced? No. So what we can write? We need to find the mixed fraction. 39 divided by 8. Now 8 will go in 39 how many times? 8 4s are 32. 8 5s are 40. So 4 32. 9 minus 2 is 7. So what will be the answer here? 4 7 by 8. Calculating this, 8 4s are 32. 32 plus 7 is 39. Clear? This is how we calculate. So this is the completion of question number 1. I hope this is clearly understood by everyone. If you have yet not subscribed my channel, request you all to please subscribe, like and share. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.